Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of Warship Gunner 2. Left off just about to go into another mission without having the intermission between. There is a segment of the game where you can kind of modify your ship or ships, choose which ship you're going to take out, do research, things like that. That unlocks a few missions in. Until then, we have this one to take care of, where we escape Japan. The damage to our moored ships was more serious than I imagined. Let's just be happy that this fleet's still around. Lieutenant Nagi, what's the status of the Royal Guard main fleet? They appear to be breaking through the enemy blockade under Rear Admiral Amagi's lead. We're all the support they can get, you know. I hope you're ready for this. Anyway, how about we destroy their radar facilities and cut down the pursuer's searchability? But Commander Tsukuba, we can't go attacking Japan's military installations. Does that really matter right now? Your task is to help the Royal Guard escape as safely as possible, is it not? Besides, they're the ones who struck first. That's a playground argument. I doubt they'll be filing any complaints. Okay, I can't actually argue with that. Alright then. Can you tell us where the radar installations are located? It'd take too long to cover each and every installation, but the most vital ones are here, I'd say. And here, and here, and here. Destroy them, and they should have trouble keeping track of ship movements out in the open sea. Should have a fair amount of time before they can them back online. After destroying the radar, head south and break through the blockade. I'll support your escape with my ship. Make sure to stay ahead of me. We'll try not to make you give us a black mark, instructor. Alright, ready for some live ammo training then? We'll engage in battle immediately after departure. All hands, prepare to leave port. I have been assigned to a destroyer. Aren't you excited?
All hands alert!
Hooray!
Ahead. Cancel engagement mode.
And now, since we're a destroyer and have far less weaponry on board, that engagement mode's a lot less useful.
Enter engagement mode. Incoming torpedo. Cancel engagement mode.
Oh, nobody said the AI was smart. Take out these two destroyers.
Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk.
Alright, snagged it. Get those survivors up. And
Enter engagement mode.
yeah, I figured it was too far. Take out some of the gun emplacements because reasons. And because our ship's a lot more squishy now. Well, at least our guns fire faster. Makes manually doing this a little bit faster. Big 10 damage. Oh, that one was 1.
Enter engagement mode.
Okay, that's just city buildings. batteries. That way they'll stop blinking away at us. Take out this radar. This one. And this one. See them. Oh, the crosshair is red right now. When it is green, you're pointing at something within range. Your manual fire. When it's flashing like that, that means there's something you can walk onto. I'll focus on the radars on this one.
Main objective updated.
There it is. Cargo plane.
Secondary objective added. Enemy reinforcements spotted.
Oh, come on. Get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Guns will get it.
Enter engagement mode.
Special parts.
Secret
Hooray.
weapon seized.
And you'll get the message. Secret weapon seized. Hi guys, what's up? Oh, they're two torpedo launchers. Well, at least they do plenty of damage to these.
Enemy ship sunk.
Sometimes forget how much this starting ship is a starter ship. The ammo boxes, unless they are full ammo drops, only reload the weapon you have selected at the time. Oh, and if you destroy the lead ship in a formation, the formation will come to a stop and basically be disabled temporarily until they quote-unquote reestablish command. And there we go. Yeah, I figured that one was going to be pretty short. Yes, we'll go ahead and withdraw immediately. Captain, severe damage to our ship. When? Fire in the engine room. We could... Oh, can't keep up with that. You'll have to read it on your own. Fleet of battleships. Surrender our only choice. Giving up far too quickly. Now, what are you? We're outgunned. Leave this to me. You just get out of here. Oh no, our commander. So passionate. Duo. Looks like we've managed to shake off our pursuers. Instructor Tsukuba. That sets us on the adjunct path I was hoping to get. Oh, the destroyed 75%. It's because they had those two destroyers left at the very end. Auto fire extinguisher 2. And the secret weapon was 533mm torpedoes. Turn delay system 1. That was the other part pickup we got. Sir, are you thinking about the instructor? Yeah. I hope he can get out alive. That's for sure. He yelled at us a lot, but still. what instructors do. He's a stubborn man, but he's tougher on himself than anyone else. He's like a father to us, if you will. Father, huh? Yes, I guess that's what a father would be like. Werner? Well, for better or for worse, I never had anyone I could call father in my life. Even if I did have someone. No, now I'm just talking nonsense. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, it's nothing worth worrying about. I guess I thought it was something we talked about long ago. Besides, the commander is going to be alright. Kinda hard to imagine that demon instructor running away quietly at a time like this, isn't it? Sure, he's just waiting for us to screw up so that he can come back and yell at us. He sure might be. Sure don't want to deal with that yelling, though. Let's do this right, Captain. Yes, I would like to save my present score. And I think this is the last mission that you do in a row before you start getting the intermission. Captain, the Royal Guard fleet received a Mayday call approximately 1 hour ago. A signal has been sent from U-513, submarine of the Republic of Germany. Sub has scientists on board. They were staying in Wilkia on a technology exchange mission. I suppose we're in the same boat now. According to their signal, bearing and scout plane reconnaissance, the German sub is moving underwater, approximately 70 miles northeast of our current position. Scout has also reported that insurgent destroyers are closing in on the U-boat. So the pursuers are after the submarine, not us? Sir, incoming transmission from our flagship. Order to rescue the German submarine's crew. Alright, set course, north-northeast. We go in and get the German crew. That is south-southwest. Just pointing that out. Sir, you remember who your adjutant was during last year's war games, right? I think now would be the best time to make use of that experience. How about it? You're right. Consider yourself appointed. I'll do my best not to let you down, Captain. All hands, man your battle stations. Floating dock skid blender is now assembled. Oh, I guess we get the intermission now. No, I don't need a design tutorial. I know how to design. Development complete of all the basics. Go to design. And destroyer 1. Change design. Design mode. And ta-da! The heart of the design. Actually, I don't want to do the automatic. Move this. Have 4 and 5-inch guns. And 6, but we don't have a lot of those. Should be able to details. Apparently we don't get duels yet. No. Gotta remember all the controls. Been a while. Take the big guns. 6-inch gun. And place it there, and we will move things appropriately. I believe our searchlights are in the way. They can sneak in right there. Our forward machine gun. Actually, I probably won't be able to fit there. Copy. Drop it 1, and now we have super firing forward turret. We'll move this searchlight bring the aft turret in, and I have to move the depth charge rack. Alright. Not a good place for our searchlights anywhere in here that we can fit it. Searchlights help you, basically turns the gamma up at night. So it's not as dark, so the more searchlights you have, the better off you are for visibility. Peek them in there, and I want a second depth charge rack. Oh, we only have the one. What else do we have? I don't think we have better torpedoes. Just have the 7.7 gun. Oh yeah, we could put in 5.3, but we don't. Or 533 millimeter torpedo. We'll only have one. See, it does a lot more damage. 2.5 times. Mine's is the depth charges. So we're pretty limited. Could stick on more machine guns. Why not? Leave the aft deck clear. Put a step forward here as well. Engines, I don't think we have anything in addition to what we already have. I could basically try to squeeze in another boiler, because destroyers only get 2 turbines. See, it intersects. That's because the main gun, see how deep that goes? That includes the magazine and stuff down below. So you can't really intersect it. We'll squeeze this in a little bit. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Can't exactly squeeze in an additional boiler unless we go for a larger protective zone, which is that VP 57%. Basically how much of the ship has heavy armor. Whatever your armor rating is. I'll show you where that is. No, we can't actually place it forward to there. That's right. As the forward most we can go with engines. So we'll bring these machine guns back. I'll clear that error. If we move that further back, or back can we put the deck? Oh, okay. Be ready to fall off the fantail. We'll just move this arbitrarily. Move this boiler there. That turbine there. Add in the boiler. Oh, we don't have any more. Let's arrange that. Do that and leave space for the boiler once we get them. Ah, how limited you are. Machine gun out of the way. And oh, we can't actually, we're so limited. Well, we're only getting the 4 boilers, 2 turbines. There is a mechanic where you're less likely to take engine damage when you separate your turbines like this, so there's a gap. But it weighs more. Weighs less if you squeeze them together. But then they're more prone to damage. Alright, I think that's the most we can do for engines in that. We don't have any superstructures. We could add more searchlights, but we're running out of space. Systems, we have basic sonar and radar. Nothing to replace it with. Let's see, we have firing delay system as aim correction. Defensive systems, which will be the fire extinguisher we got. Hearing system. Oh, the forward thruster. That's the thing that gave us that speed boost. So 10 centimeter plating. And here you can see the armor rating 57% full. That's meaning that it costs more. It weighs more when it's set for full, but it also protects the bow and stern from hits. Most we could do is 20 centimeters, but that'll drop us to 31 knots. 15 centimeters, 34.5. Seems like a significant improvement. But you see that it goes yellow, so it starts costing a lot more. That's the armor. An aircraft if we had them. Stats so you can see everything. The interesting one being here. For this ship, it's evaluated as a B, having very good armor and response. Firing angle will show you that. You can change it to surface, air, sub, auto, all that stuff. Not much to see there. Available parts, change name, change flag, change hull. Alright. Design done. A significant improvement to our main gun, at least. We'll go into the R&D mode. No, I don't need the tutorial. Thank you for allowing me to skip it. This is the tutorial brief. Shows what's being researched right now. Stuff that was made available by what we have researched. And what's been done. That kind of shows a change in things. Things I really want to see are bigger hulls. Kind of see that there are things that go off to the side that we don't know about yet. And for each hull, you have a Japanese one, a US one, a UK, and a German one. As you can see, we don't have the US ones unlocked because we have to clear stage 10. There's the cruisers. Now you see the cost is $28.50, but in the upper right you can see $47.50 because you have to research the path to that. It's that highlighted green line. So we have to research Destroyer 2 to get Cruiser 1. And we will do so. But we have to kind of decide which one to get. We have a maximum load of 3,400, hull weight of 1,200, giving us an effective load of 2,200, with an endurance of 570, which is your hit points. Then we have the UK one, has 2,400, but is a little bit squishier, less hit points. Need to clear stage 8 for the German one. Should we hold out for it? Even more weight, 100 tons, and that's back down to 1,400 tons. The Japanese one is actually the toughest, but it has the least weight available. I'm okay with that. Get Destroyer 2, Cruiser 1, really tempting. Actually, why not? So, German Destroyer 2 has 1,900 tons to work with. One has 1,800 and is squishier. One has 1,900. 400 hit points. The German one is the toughest. But why not go with a Japanese theme to start? In honor of Instructor Sukuba. Actually, it says Japanese destroyer, but we're using the UK destroyer hull. It's weird. Again, there are plenty of things about this game that are plenty weird. Now, we can't exactly equip a cruiser with just the hull. We need to actually research the boilers and stuff. We'll get that started, and that'll break the bank. I would have liked to get some artillery done, namely getting 2 barrels. Oh, it was only 190. And longer barrels, which makes them more accurate. And longer range, I believe. Range 3150, 3200, yep. Dispersion being the accuracy. Lower is better. Reload time different? Yeah, the reload time gets better. Weighs a little bit more though. And you can kind of see on the little spinny model of it, you have good for surface, good for air, not good for sub. It can be set into auto mode. UWW is an underwater weapon, so if you're submerged, and all of the ship types down below are the kinds you can attach it to, being left to right, destroyer, cruiser, battleship, carrier, battle carrier, frigate, and submarine. And I won't go through all of that. Like, there's plenty to see, and we'll have plenty of time to see it. Turn to the dock. We have finished. Let us save. Training allows you to actually go back and replay missions to grab like secret weapons that you might not have picked up, to get money, to advance time so that research completes, things like that. That explains the meat of the intermission, or the dock. We'll go ahead and go to battle, and bring our snazzy new destroyer with big guns. 14 centimeter guns, which is 14 centimeter. I usually know most of them. Like I know 12.7 is 5
All hands
inches.
alert. Full speed ahead. Secondary
Depth
objective
charge is
added.
ready because we have a submarine. Face our central radar. You can see the German sub we're supposed to be rescuing is to the south. Captain, we've confirmed the location of the submarine that sent the signal. Maybe its propeller is broken? It's advancing at a pretty slow speed. Can't shoot forward with these depth charges. They're on the fantail. 3 should do it.
Enemy ship sunk.
Memory serves well. We'll pick up our extra funds. Snazzy music. And we can go get this submarine. Sink 2 enemy submarines as a secondary objective. These being Type 21s. Oh, all those extra machine guns. Now we have spotted the enemies pursuing the German submarine. Are now shooting at us. Alright.
Enemy ship sunk. Secondary objective complete.
Okay, that little diamond that comes before the destroyer's name That denotes it as the lead ship, and now they will stop firing briefly.
Enemy ship sunk.
And come to a full stop. Should be getting underway here shortly, but it's too late for them. Parts. Mission accomplished, and we will go back. Those parts. Did sink that other submarine. Did it leave anything behind? Doesn't look like, but we do have one submarine out there. There it is. Pass over. No dead zone like in real life. And hi.
Enemy ship sunk.
Nothing to pick up from that one. Ooh, blue water over the bow. Close enough for government work. I think that's all of them. I'm going to assume it is, and if we don't get an S rank, oh well. We can always come back in a training mission, which we will need to do at some point.
Mission complete. Now, let's leave the area.
And advance the story. The insurgent forces have given up the chase. The submarine appears to be surfacing. Alright, prepare to link up with the sub. See what goodies we got? Yep, that was all the submarines. 57mm revolving gun. Just imagine what that means. The astute of you will have already seen the research category it's under. The sub in distress has completed surfacing. Alright, transmit our ship's name, affiliation, and current status in standard code. After that, approach them slowly from the stern, as that's not going to make them nervous. Make sure all of our guns are pointed upward. I'll go down to the deck. Roger, be careful. I hope they'll believe us. I am the captain of this ship. You've been through quite a calamity. Pondering the voice to use for this. I am Commander Ernestine Braun, Technical Officer, German Republic Army. My crew has no desire to fight you. We surrender. We request you treat us according to the Geneva Convention. I think we are part of the Imperial forces. I cannot carry out your request. As I stated in my transmission, we are on the run, just like you. In other words, the Wilkian force is not currently a single cohesive unit. You still want our assistance. We should be able to seek refuge with the Wilkian force behind us, I think. No, I think I will ask for your ship's support. We were unable to find the previous attack by the destroyers inviting. Commander Braun and her crew of 23 hereby request permission to come aboard. Permission granted, Commander Braun. I wish I could say welcome, but the situation isn't quite as rosy as that. Either way, welcome aboard. A lot of storyline in the beginning. Hawaii, the center of the U.S. Pacific Fleet. The Royal Guard fleet, which had escaped the pursuing insurgent forces, was 10 nautical miles off the Hawaiian coast. We had requested permission to land and to resupply our ship's import. But for the time being, we were only allowed to set anchor offshore under the eye of the American forces. Regardless, it was the first time we could stand down since we fled from Wilkia, our fatherland. His Majesty the King was on the island of Hawaii with his government, negotiating for support of our fleet and for a meeting with our allied nations. Meanwhile, the Royal Guard ships had a chance to use the floating dock skidblander. Their crews began repairs on the vessels and to redistribute ammunition and supplies. Maintenance in preparation for a new journey and for an inevitable battle. Ugh, what a face. The moment arrived without warning. On that day, our fatherland, Wilkia, issued a startling announcement to the world. Today, we officially declare the establishment of the Empire of Wilkia. The insurgency, which had taken over the Kingdom of Wilkia's administration, was now declaring itself the Empire of Wilkia. Admiral Friedrich Weissenberger, chairman of the Defense Assembly, was appointed the Empire's first head of state. Probably the last one. It's its appointment for life. He was a Grand Admiral in the Defense Force Navy. He had made a name for itself in two of our country's foreign wars, the Russo-Wilkian War and the Great European War. If he was the mastermind behind the coup d'etat, then its effectiveness certainly comes as no surprise. However, the Empire's ambitions, or his ambitions rather, didn't stop with the country of Wilkia alone. I have declared to make this world has been bound by the iron chains of the great powers, their egoism concealed beneath a sheen of hypocrisy. In order to turn this situation around, our empire offers a choice to the countries of the world. Come under our control, or walk the path to your downfall. Our allies in Japan identify with our ideals, and they have taken us in with open arms. We are magnanimous to our friends, but we will not hesitate to completely eradicate those who resist us. We have the decisive power to make that a reality. All of you will get to see this for yourselves shortly. I sincerely hope that I can elicit a wise decision from all of you before you bring that power upon yourself. In particular, I expect that you, the United States, who are sheltering a Wilkian rebel force, will hand them over promptly and work together with our nation. It was very doubtful that any major power would accept this absurd attempt at intimidation. However, it was also doubtful that an admiral known for his coolness and cunning would be bluffing without anything to back it up. What was this decisive power Weissenberg spoke of? An unspeakably weird sense of uneasiness began to rear its head among us. Ooh, so dramatic. Yes, I wish to save my present score. And with that, we're pretty much out of time for this episode. Thank you for staying till the end. Please leave a comment below, and I'll see you next time. Take care.